This is the Lenovo Legion Go S. We're going to unbox it straight ahead. Hey guys, it's Awesome Tech Eris, and I'm back with another unboxing, this time with the Lenovo Legion Go S. We're going to unbox this guy, and I also have the Lenovo Legion Go S Windows version. This is the Go S Steam version. I have the Windows version here, and I also have the original Legion Go, and I'm going to pull both of those out to show you what they look like side by side. This, of course, is running SteamOS and with an AMD Ryzen chip in it instead of the Intel chip in the Go Windows version. So yeah, I'm excited for this one because although I love the Go and I love the Go S, both Windows version, I think that SteamOS is going to be a better alternative, a better choice for most people. So let's get into this unboxing. All right, guys, here's the Legion Go S in the SteamOS version, and it comes in this nice packaging here, which you can see says leg on the front there, but the rest of it's down here. So Legion, not enough room, but it looks like a nice box, and it is not so big that I can't fit it on my desk. So we are going to unbox this, and the unboxing experience here is much like that of the Go S Windows version. It's pretty much identical, same packaging and everything. And here we have the power adapter and whatnot. We'll get to that in a second. What I'm going to do is pull this guy out. But before we do that, down on the bottom of this box, we do have a piece of cardboard that will serve as a stand, which, you know, I think is cool. I guess if you're going to use that, I don't see many people are going to be breaking this down to use that as a stand. But hey, if you do it, that's cool. So let's put this to the side. All right, guys, here's the box with the charger and the cable, which I believe are identical to the ones that we saw on the other two handhelds. And it is a 65-watt charging brick from Lenovo, and has the USB-C on one end. Oh, there it is. Right there, and it is a good length cable. I'm not sure. It might be 4 or 5 feet, 6 feet, but they give you plenty there. And in the accessory on this side, there's nothing. So that is all you get is the charging brick. The one thing that I do wish came with these Go S's, that the original Legion Go came with, is a case, a carrying case. We do not have that in this case. So here you have the Lenovo Legion Go interior box, and it's just a sleeve that goes around this kind of foam padding. But it's a nice looking holographic kind of sleeve. And here on this side, you do get a schematic of what to expect inside. And on this side, you do get a few other little small details here. And I'll let you guys look at that real quick. But let's pull this guy out. All right, there is the Lenovo Legion Go S Steam version, and this comes in a kind of a purplish, dark grape colored colorway, and I like it a lot. I like the way this looks. It's very sleek, very Batman-esque. There's your D-pad, and there is your joystick, some buttons in my hand, and the speakers on either side, small trackpad. That trackpad I thought was going to be worthless on the Windows version. I don't know what it will do on the SteamOS version, but it was useful on the Windows version, let's say that. There's your YBAX buttons and more buttons there. And of course, you have your triggers, power button, volume, headphone jack, 2 USB-C ports, venting, and some more triggers. So let's take a look at the back. On the back, it is more venting, and then your back paddles. Plenty of stuff here. And this is identical. The hardware here is identical to the Go S Windows version. The only difference really is the processor and the operating system. There is your micro SD card for storage. So let's pull out the Go S Windows version and put these side by side. All right, here you are with the two handhelds together, and like I said, they are identical. There's really no difference in hardware here as far as the exterior of the hardware. The CPU is different because this one up here is an Intel and this one down here is AMD, and they are both very nice looking machines. You know, I'm not going to say the hardware is any different here. The hardware is going to feel the same, I believe, and you have the exact same layouts. Let's power them both up and see what they look like. All right, guys, here's all the Lenovo Legion Go handhelds all together here. Of course, here's the SteamOS Go S version that just came in. Had to plug it in, and it is booting up and doing its first initial run of updates and all that kind of thing. And here's the Go with the Windows on it, and that is that's the Go S, and this is the Go right here. And you can see the difference between at least the original Go and the Go S. Quite a bit different in style and the way it looks, and the bigger display on the Go, which I do love this display. It's a much I like more real estate. The bigger display I do really like. The one thing about this is it also has removable controllers, so you can use this on a desk like that and then just use the controllers separately. And it does have a kickstand. With the Go S versions, both the Steam and the Windows, it is all integrated into one whole unit, so you do not get separated controllers here. Although you do get a nicer D-pad. This D-pad on both the Go S's is much nicer than the one that was on the original Go. Not that that's bad. That one's a nice D-pad. It's just not as I prefer this one, so you might too. All right, there is the SteamOS version of the Legion Go all booted up and loaded in, and this took much less time than it did to set up the Legion Go S Windows or the Legion Go original, and that has a lot to do with the operating system. This was a breeze to go through, and I was literally done in less than 5 minutes. That asks for updates every time you set a new Windows machine up, and you'll have to go through the updates and go through all the Windows stuff before you can do anything else. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll B-roll on these guys, or at least on this one, and I'll have some with all three side by side, but I want to go over the specs of the Legion Go S. And remember, this is just an unboxing and a quick overview of this device. This is not a review. Reviews will come on techaris.com, so make sure you check out the website for that. But let's get into the specs and features of the Lenovo Legion Go S SteamOS version. All right, guys, let's get into the Lenovo Legion Go S specs. This particular model, there's a few different models. This is the AMD Ryzen Z2 Go processor. I believe there's an Extreme processor as well. That is going to cost you a little bit more. But of course, this is running SteamOS, not Windows 11, which is fantastic. Not that I don't like Windows 11, but Windows 11 on a handheld gaming machine I don't particularly like. But this is running SteamOS, processor of an AMD Ryzen Z2 Go, and the graphics are AMD Radeon. It has 16 gigs of LP DDR5X 7500 RAM soldered on, and it has 512 gigs of storage. It's an M.2 2242 SSD. It would have been nice to have the 1 terabyte version, but 512 is what we got. We'll need to play a couple of games on that anyway. The display is an 8-inch WUXGA 1920 by 1200 multi-touch IPS display with 500 nits at a 16 by 10 aspect ratio with a variable refresh rate of 48 to 120 Hertz. The glass is called Panda King glass with TUV low blue light coating. The audio, you have stereo speakers, 2-watt and does have a dual array microphone. Connectivity, you have AMD Wi-Fi 6E and 802.11ax 2x2 Wi-Fi, and you do get Bluetooth 5.3. You do have a little touchpad on there. It's called Buttonless Mylar Surface Touchpad. And you do get a 6-axis gyroscope sensor on here, as well as an ambient light sensor. The ports include a micro SD card reader, so you can expand the storage on here. I don't know what capacity you can go up to. I'm thinking 2 terabytes is probably the max, but I'll look that up and try to clarify that on screen if I can. Of course, you get the headphone microphone combo jack, 3.5 millimeter, and the USB 4 ports are 40 gigabits per second. Supports data transfer, power delivery 3.0, and DisplayPort 1.4. The battery is an integrated li-polymer 55.5 watt-hour battery, and it supports super rapid charge, 10-minute charge from 0 to 30% capacity, 30-minute charge 0 to 70% capacity, and 80-minute charge goes to 100. So if you're down low, you can plug this in quickly and get a quick battery boost. I'm assuming, I'm not sure yet, but I'm assuming that the SteamOS version is going to be a lot better on battery life than the Windows version. But we'll figure that out as we go. The color is called Nebula Nocturne, and it is a beautiful, I'm calling it a vampire grape color. It's a very cool color. It's kind of changes color in the lighting a little bit. As far as controls, you get the D-pad, of course, and the left joystick, the Hall effect stick, and a 2-time function button. You get 2 function buttons. One of them's a SteamOS button, and you get the right joystick, of course, ABXY buttons. You get that little touchpad. You get the Y. You get the trigger buttons and the bumper buttons, of course. And then you do get the volume buttons and the power button, and of course the micro SD card slot. And of course it does have the front-facing speakers, just like the Legion Go S Windows version. Like I said, all the hardware is identical here. So there's no difference other than the AMD Ryzen processor and the GPU that's running in here is the main difference here, and of course SteamOS. And that is about it, guys. That is it for the Lenovo Legion Go S SteamOS version. I did want to mention real quick too that after I did my initial unboxing there and I started doing B-roll, or I started doing the voiceover for this, the handheld asked for updates, so I did do the updates, and that only took a matter of a minute or 2. So you will have to do some updates. You just have to check. It'll give you a notification on the top, and you can just hit that little exclamation mark, and it'll tell you that it needs a firmware update or whatever update it needs. And it literally took 2 minutes, and it was done. Far less time than the Windows version. And again, I'm not knocking Windows 11. Windows 11 I like on desktop. I use it daily. It's what I use. But for handhelds, I think that the SteamOS version is going to be a much better choice. And I'm excited to use SteamOS on here and check it out. So in the meantime, make sure you check out techairus.com. All my reviews go up there and in written form. So make sure you, if you watch a video here, check the site and see if I've written up the review over there. I am a little backlogged right now. I've got a lot of stuff in right now. I'm working real hard to get things done. So hopefully we can have a lot of these reviews up and written, done, and as I'm also making these videos. So, hey guys, it is Saturday. It is May 31st. It's my daughter's birthday. We are gonna go celebrate. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. Make sure you comment below, hit the thumbs up, share with your friends, share with your social medias. Shooting to get this channel to 5,000 subs by the end of the year. We are bumping up slowly, but we are over 2,600. I appreciate everyone that subscribed, and blessings on you guys. And the most important thing to me is that make sure you guys take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and we will talk to you on the other side.